Hello, welcome to video 2 of our Kata application series. Today we're going to have a look at Heian Yondan. So I've got one of my students, Alex. He's going to demonstrate the Kata, and then I'll go through some of the applications and how you can use it in a very realistic context. Like I explained in the other video, karate was a very complete martial art which involved a lot of close quarter fighting, a lot of grappling. And over the course of the years, with competition coming in, it became very sports orientated, middle and long distance. Karate as a self-defense martial art is probably one of the best out there. So we'll go through some of those applications for Heian Yondan. I'll get Alex to demonstrate the Kata first. Nothing there about us.
And you're done?
There, one. Slow. The hands press down. Switch to cross down, 3, 4. Half position 5. Kick 6. Elbow 7. Left foot half at 8, 9, 10. Drop down 1 and strike. Maigiri 2, Uraken 3. Turn, cross and open 4. Kick 5, 6, 7. Other side 8. From there 9, 10, 1. Double block 2, 3, 4. And forward 5. 6, 7. Pull back. So in terms of the first move is done slowly at 3 seconds and pushing out. The line of the arms is very important in the angle that they make, so don't come over the top, almost like a Mexican wave style thing. So it's cutting through. Now, in terms of application, you get a lot of people with the basics. Somebody's punching and you're blocking one and your leg going behind there and you're pushing down. Once again, this is a very unrealistic distance. So how can you use that first technique? For me, it's this, using the backhand as a strike. So if we're here at this context, this is 1, and then this hand's coming underneath 2, and using the elbow to strike, bang. In the Kata, you're pushing down, so you can still use that as a push over, or for me, I prefer to use it this way as a push. So if the body's here in between, and then behind. And twisting through. So if I was to do that fast, I just have to be very careful with his neck, but it'll be that fast. 1, 2, 3, through, and then repeat on the other side. You've got the jujuki. You can use it as somebody's kicking maigiri and you're pushing down, which is a very plausible technique. Out of all the fights I've been in, I've only ever had one person kick me. Everything's always been hands, hands, hands. So to block that down as a jujuki probably doesn't make sense. But how you could use it is actually more as a pull down, this way, using the whole body weight against the neck and pulling down, which is probably a little bit more realistic. Motoki we covered in the last video, so you can either use it as the grab to try and knock somebody off. In this Kata, that would be my preferred method. The hands coming to the hip for the preparation. Same, like I explained before, a lot of people just say this is a kamae. It's a posture and a half position waiting for the kick. In reality, if once here grappling again, I've hit him 1, I can then use this as a twist and elbow to push down. So you can see it's quite a difficult position, and I can just put some pressure on the elbow, and Alex can't really do too much. In the Kata then, from here, you've got side snap kick. Rather than kicking the head or the body, you can use that down to the legs. Here. And then grabbing the head with the elbow strike. So the use of elbows and knees start getting used in this Kata. So this is the reason why it's one of my favourite Katas, for that close-in fighting. If you want to use it in a more of a karate context, as the step punch comes, do 1, 2, 3, then you've got the fast step 4. This way, on the other side. Plausible again. So if you are doing it in karate kumite, 1, 2, 3. This is possible, but in terms of close quarter fighting, it doesn't really work. From here, you've got this block and strike. So once again, if you are from here pulling down, striking to the neck, this is actually quite a nice technique. To the temple, to the side of the neck. Brilliant for self-defense. When you are doing self-defense, eyes, throat, groin, fight dirty. Okay, the biting and scratching, this is all allowed when it comes into self-defense. So that one you're striking to the neck. From here, you've got the maigiri and strike. The way your hands go here is quite important. So it's almost like a Wing Chun style rolling punch inside. The reason why, if somebody's grabbing you, the only two things that Alex can do from this position is either knee me, where I can get my hands down, or headbutt me. In reality, you can't. There's nobody who's going to punch me. So I need to protect myself from the headbutt. So my hands will come down here, and then here. So if he wants to headbutt me, I can defend myself. So in the kata, here, from there, bang, coming through. So this is a more of a realistic context, pulling down and striking. In the kata, you end up here. Kakiwaki uke. You get a lot of people say that from here, you're pushing outwards, trying to get, it's not possible. Okay? The way the human body is built to hug, not to push outwards. So you think, how could you use that in the context of the kata? From here in kata, you're crossing and pushing. So if Alex was to grab, I'd use this, across, and then down. So I've got him in this position here. So if we demonstrate that again, so grab, this one, push it on top, this one underneath, this way, and then using the forearm into the crook of the neck. There's not really much you can do from that position. In the kata, you've got the maigiri double punch. In reality, from here, so after I've pushed it here, got him down, I'd use this as a knee in. So it'd be a knee, and then a couple of quick jabs to the body. So this is a more realistic context of how you can use that. The kata then moves on to the double blocks, which we covered. Then you've got the knee attack. The position of your arms is very important. So if you grab, if my hand's on the outside and I try and pull Alex's head down, it turns into a battle of whoever's stronger. If I get my hands on the inside and then pull his head down, I can do it a lot easier. So the position of your arms is very important, and try and get that inside line. So if we're here in a grappling, I'm going to get my hand here and then push through this way. In the kata, you've also got this cross. In the context of self-defense, I've got my hands on the inside, and I hit him, I can then use that neck crank to strike. And then you've got the knife hand block there to finish. So once again, we're here, one, that pushes straight through to the side of the neck. So rather than having this kind of long distance from here, it will be more 1, 2, straight in, and the fight will be finished. So I hope you found that useful. I hope it gave you an idea and context on how to use your karate for a little bit more close in fighting. Like I said, hit subscribe and we'll be posting more videos. Right, thank you.